Well, I'd like to give you some of the pros and cons of living in Goldsmith, Texas. I doubt I'm going to remember them all, but here's the basics. Get a gas plant to the west of us. Get a gas plant to the south of us. Plus, you get all the oil fields around us. All the pump jacks and all the tank batteries, they all produce this H2S, and when they flare off, it's even a worse gas. So the air quality here is out horrible, 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 horrible. I've seen at least 6 people die in the past 3 years from complications from these gases. But the money out here is good. If you're able to tolerate something, some of the old people, it doesn't bother them. But some of the other people, it does bother them. If they grew up around it, it doesn't really bother them that much because you get built up a tolerance to it. But if you come out here and you live out here, it's eventually going to take a toll on your health because you didn't grow up around these bad gases. You can't drink the water. You can shower with it. You can cook with it. It's safe to do that with, but as far as drinking it, Sarasota is the worst water I've ever drank because of the whole Sarasota, Florida, the high sulfur content, very nasty to drink. Well, the water out here is the same way. It's the natural gas plant blew up in the 1970s and it contaminated all the groundwater out here, so you can't drink the groundwater. Our water comes from 60 miles away, but it's still nasty. Internet out here is actually horrible. There's AT&T, 18 megabytes download, 0.9 megabytes upload. It was better than that when I first got it. My security cameras did actually work because it was 18 megabytes download, and I think it was like 2 or 3 uploads, so my security cameras did work. But then once they changed me over, my upload speed dropped to 0.9. And that's the only service out here. You can't get another service. You can get HughesNet. Oh, yeah, good luck with that. Or my tenant here has actually bought Fire Wi-Fi, which I'm using now, which is a lot better, but you're going to pay $120 a month minimum. And it's got, what the hell is it, 40 gigabytes download or 8 megabytes upload, which is a lot better than what I have. Let's see what else is bad about here. Air quality, water quality. There's not much to do. There's 2 general stores. There's 1 post office which has hours that are ridiculous. It's 3 hours a day where you can get your mail, and it's usually during the middle part of the day where you got to work. No Saturday or Sunday. No mailbox key to get the big packages, so unless it's delivered to your house, you gotta wait for the weekend to get it. Well, you can take a day off to go to the post office. Well, the taxes are cheap out here. It cost me $60,000 to build my house with the land and property and all the additions, and I have 2 rentables on my property. I got $800 for one, $400 for another. It cost me about $60,000 for that. There's no building codes. There's no inspections. If it burns down or falls down, it's your fault. So I'm making some money that way. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, taxes are cheap. If you need to go to town, it's 18 miles away for grocery shopping. There's 2 convenience stores here. They charge a lot more than what you would do going to town. But if you spent the money here, you save the money on fuel. When you go to town and you grab everything you need for the month. There's a bunch of properties here. Some of them sell for $40,000. Some of them sell for $80,000. And there's one guy that just built a house up the street across from the park. That's, God, he must have been $300,000 building that house. But there are some expensive houses out here, and people are moving out here. West Odessa has gone as far as they could possibly go west, and it's $10,000 a lot there. And if you don't have water rights or mineral rights, you can't put a well in. You can't put a septic system in. You have to have water tracked in and septic removed. But out here in Goldsmith, it's a plus. This is actually a plus for Goldsmith, because you move out here, it's $500 for a sewer tap, $500 for a water tap, $500 for an electric tap. So if you bought a piece of property in West Odessa and it cost 10 grand, now you're looking at what, $10,000-$15,000 for a water well, $10,000 to $15,000 for a septic tank, and another 6 or 7 grand to have a pole put in. So Goldsmith is actually kind of a gold mine. Yeah, but I'm looking to sell my place and get the hell out of here. I'm looking to move to probably Tyler, Texas area, where there's lakes and streams and trees, and I really miss trees. I miss fishing. I miss the water. I haven't gone swimming in, there ain't no water right here, so I ain't gone swimming since the 6 years I lived here. Except for when I went down to Florida and visited my sister. But I lived in Florida 13 years, never moved back there again. Once you afford to move there, you cannot afford to move out. Rose Goldsmith, I'm done. Trying to wait on some money to come in, so get out of here. I'm fixing to sell my house or just up and leave. I'd rather sell my house. It's worth a lot of money.